Hello guys, this is Shaky Beeves and got something a little bit different for you. This is a bonus video. This won't stop my usual COD content that's coming up this Friday. I tend to drop on a Friday, but I was really passionate about making a video about this particular game that you're watching now, and that is Doom Eternal. So this is a mini review or opinion or thoughts or musings on the game itself. I branded it 3 different things there, but you can make what you want of it. Essentially, I just want to give you my opinion. This game, if you are a shooter fan, you have to play. That is a bold statement, but honestly, if you're an FPS fan, you enjoy the kind of adrenaline-fueled feel of multiplayer or single player, whatever it might be. If you're a shooter fan, honestly, you've got to try this game. It has blown me away. The intensity of this game, the sheer ferocity of the gunplay. There's a whole meta game at play here, which, if you're like me, I like to think I'm a thinking man's gamer, and I'm not sure I've said that in the right order. I like games that require some grey matter, and as mad as this sounds, because this is going to look like absolute chaos, this particular section that I'm playing, your grey matter is constantly firing. You're constantly trying to figure out what the right move is next, whilst battling this horde of demonic creatures. So yeah, a little bit of a ramble at the start. Let's structure this conversation now. So why should you play this game? So firstly, let's talk about the graphics, the presentation. It's a stunning looking game. Looks like something that would have been on a premium high-end PC a few years back. It's absolutely insanely good looking. The lighting's superb. I'm sure it's locked at 60 frames per second, or if it's not 60 frames, it's very close to 60 frames. So it feels very smooth and a lot, close to that COD feel in terms of the frame rate. So yeah, very satisfying to play and look at. And the gunplay itself, I've only unlocked 3 guns so far in this particular section, but yeah, the gunplay is really nice. Coming from COD, not quite as kind of punchy, and you don't quite get the feedback that you get from weapons in COD, but at the same time it's still very satisfying. I think what kind of creates that feedback for you as a player in Doom is actually the audio rather than the vibration feedback or the kickback on the controller. The audio itself, as you can see from this section, is insane. So yeah, audio, visual design, phenomenal. Gameplay, now this section that I'm showing you here and talking over at the minute, this was one of the most challenging sections I've ever done in an FPS. I do want to make it clear I'm playing on hard mode, traditional hard mode. I'm playing on what Doom has branded hard mode, ultra violence mode, which is traditional hard mode, and then they've got 2 modes beyond that that are even harder, which is insane when you think about it. This section here took me at least 15 to 20 plus goes. It was insane. I had to just keep trying to rework my strategy, keep kind of playing differently. Things that didn't work, I had to change up, I had to constantly be mobile and thinking about what to do next. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But yeah, hugely challenging, but one of the most adrenaline fueled experiences I've had in a single player shooter campaign in a long time, or maybe ever, to be honest with you. That kind of adrenaline I usually get from a Souls game or an RPG game that I play on my other channel, and also from absolutely killing it on COD. Your heart starts thumping. I've very rarely had this feeling on a campaign game for an FPS. It was so gratifying to pull off. And yeah, I'm showing you this section because I had to really use all the skills at my disposal and really play the game as it was intended to get past this section. It felt like almost a test. So let's talk about the meta game. You're going to see me chainsawing people, colours spewing out of them, various things at play here. A lot of mobility, as you can see. I keep looping through a familiar route that I'm comfortable with. So yeah, there's a whole meta game at play, and what that is you've constantly got to be figuring out whether you need ammo next, you need armour, you need health, is it best to stay mobile, should I use blood plunge, should I use flame belch? These things won't mean anything to you if you play Doom, but the point I'm making is you've constantly got to be thinking on your feet and thinking tactically. So when I chainsaw an enemy, they're spewing out generally ammo. So if I'm low on ammo, I've got to be thinking, right, have I got enough fuel in my chainsaw? Right, let's pull off a chainsaw kill. There you go, that was nicely timed. So that's refilled my ammo. Right, if I'm low on health, what I need to do is a glory kill, which is a melee kill, which I've actually just put a new talent on for that, or a skill, which allows me to do it further away. So when you see the enemy flashing, you go in for the melee kill, which will give you your health back. So yeah, you've got to be timing all these things and using them at the right moment, because the chainsaw, you know, you don't have everlasting fuel for that. You know, things run out. There you go, there's the glory. The other thing is that adds more complexity is the flame belch. So if you need armor, right, you know, actually look, I need some armor now, I've got my health back up, let's get some armor so I can stay in the game a bit longer. You need to use your flame belch, which is setting the enemies alight, which perfect timing again, this is it. So what I've done there is flamed a weaker enemy and then chainsawed him, which has essentially given me not only ammo from chainsawing him, but because he was set alight by the flame belch, it's also given me armor at the same time. So that was one of the key things I think I did in this particular run that kept me in the game. So yeah, an incredible game, incredible game, that if you're a shooter fan and you like a challenging, thoughtful shooter, that you really have to think about your tactics and your style and how you're going to approach it, this is the game for you. So I can't recommend it enough. So that is my opinion on this game. Superb so far. This is one of the most challenging sections I've ever played in any game, or any genre for that matter. And yeah, the win at the end was so satisfying to see that checkpoint come up. So I hope you guys enjoy. Regular content will come at the weekend, but this is something I just wanted to make a video on. So all the best and take care.